Hi everyone. I just wanted to actually take this opportunity to congratulate the now 45th President of the United States, Barack Obama. Um, I guess for me it's pretty funny to actually think about the ability of the American people to come together and say, okay, you know what, we're actually going to do something really different. And so therefore, um, people of all different um, backgrounds and persuasions came together and said, okay, you know what, we're going to actually elect a person who can actually do this opportunity. So I don't know. There's some things that I do agree with and some things that I don't agree with respect to the position to take. For example, this violence um, method and be very aggressive in different countries of the world. I think that, for example, if the standards that are applied to Barack Obama's family is not applied to another family in a different social economic status or experience, then don't do it. And that was one of the things that began to turn me off about the work of the 44th administration, because if death is not okay for your family and it's not for anybody, um, then why are you allowing all this stuff to, happen in all these different countries? So that's what began to turn me off about Barack Obama, and then I just said, you know what? His woman isn't even saying anything, and she's a black woman. She seems like she's pretty strong, and she has some ethics, and they have like good parenting um, collaborations when it comes to child rearing, and but why is she not able to talk to her guy? So I'm just sharing some personal thoughts. And, it's just random, and like the rest of my stuff, and it's also informed as well. Um, I just wanted to say that Barack Obama also inherited an infrastructure that has a lot of ideological errors. So it's not possible to actually change something within 4 years that is so complex and so intricate and so tangled. So that's not to say that no work has been done, but in addition to that election, I think the President of the United States should take the following as the top agenda items. Justice. There needs to be rightful justice to black people in the United States. This problem to, for example, process all these black cadavers and wrongfully racially profile the black community into the jail system is incredibly problematic. And I think that the president should actually take a better stance to say, okay, you know what, we're actually going to start levying something called executive orders so that we can actually start to fix this infrastructure. The second thing is economics. I think that the president should actually, of the United States, should actually take the time to look at what's coming to his office with respect to dealing with poverty in the United States. There should be certainly more pursuing of economic innovation, but also have the um, resources in place so that people can actually access this stuff and say, okay, you know what? We don't need this handout anymore. We actually need a hand up. So how are we actually communicating these economic resources to, again, create diversity in the USA domestic economy? The third thing I think is also environment. And environment is my personal bias because that's a part of my background in addition to other things related to a lot of different things. So, his work to appoint a black woman to um, the Environmental Protection Agency, I thought was just absolutely fabulous. And I love the work of Dr. Lisa Jackson around getting more people involved in environmental justice, but also having the economic resources, the financial resources, so that people can access this stuff and say, okay, we've got our little project related to environmental justice, we can go to the central administration and we can have this so that we can actually start contributing to economic innovation. So again, this is just my congratulatory message, and congratulations to now the 45th President of the United States. I also wanted to thank the American people for collaborating and looking at sort of ways to move forward with an agenda where the world can actually see, okay, you know what, the American people's like they're actually serious about getting some things done. So we realize that not everything can be done in 24 hours, but we would like to also see ourselves as a part of these teams, not working in like frontline, hey, but actually policy making, you know, um, putting things together, out there in different ways, and integrating, for example, the racial stuff throughout the organization. So again, congratulations, and this is just my little video saying good stuff to the American people as well. Thanks.